Good day students, this is mathematics class for grade 10 chapter 1 real numbers. In this video session, let us understand the topic revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansions. We know that rational numbers have either a terminating decimal expansion, or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So let us consider a rational number p by q where q is not equal to 0 and explore when the decimal expansion of p by q is terminating and when it is non-terminating repeating. So let us consider some examples to understand this concept. Now these are the decimal numbers. 0.375 can be represented in the form p by q as 375 by 1000. Also 0.104 can be expressed as 104 by 1000. This will be equal to 375 by 1000 can be written in terms of powers of 10. That is 10 to the power 3. So 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. So similarly 0.104 can also be written in terms of powers of 10 as 104 by 10 to the power 3. Here the rational numbers have the denominators in terms of powers of 10, isn't it? Yes. Now next, let us write the same rational numbers this way. That is 375 by 10 to the power 3 can be written in terms of powers of 2 and 5. That is 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3. And also this 375 can be written as 3 into 5 to the power 3. 3 into 5 to the power 3. So here we can cancel the common factors. So which are the common factors we find? 5 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 3. So this gets cancelled and what is remaining here? 3 by 2 to the power 3. Here we can write 104 as 13 into 2 to the power 3 by 10 to the power 3 can be written in terms of powers of 2 and 5 as 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3. Here 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3 gets cancelled. Okay. So here the common factors get cancelled between the numerator and the denominator. So we get 13 by 5 to the power 3. So we have converted a real number whose decimal expansion terminates. So this is both are terminating decimal expansion. So here the decimal expansion terminates into a rational number of the form p by q. Okay, and here the prime factorization of the denominator, that is q, has only powers of 2 or powers of 5 or both powers, or both, that is 2 and 5, powers of 2 and powers of 5. Is this clear, students? Okay. We can also see that any real number which has a decimal expansion that terminates can be expressed as a rational number whose denominator is a power of 10. Okay, and the prime factors of 10 are 2 and 5. So cancelling out the common factors between the numerator and the denominator, we find this real number is a rational number of the p by q form. Okay, where the prime factorization of q, that is here it is 10 to the power 3, or here it is 2 to the power 3. Okay, so this is the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n, and 5 to the power m. So 10 to the power 3 can be written as 2 to the power 3 into 5 to the power 3. So same thing I've represented here, 2 to the power n and 5 to the power m, where n and m are positive integers. Okay, n and m are positive integers. This is of the form p by q. P by q can be, the denominator q can be represented, can be expressed in the form powers of 10, and also this powers of 10 can be expressed in terms of powers of 2 and 5. Okay, so here the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n and 5 to the power m, where n and m are positive integers, which means the non-negative integers. So next let us understand the three theorems based on this, that is the rational numbers and their decimal expansions. So let us first understand theorem 1.5. So theorem 1.5 states, let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Then x can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime and prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m, where n, m are non-negative integers. So x can be expressed in the form p by q. So let's suppose I take an example. P by q is 333 by 100. So 33 by 100. So 33 by 100. So 33 doesn't go in 100. So let us put 1 0 here. Let us write 0 point. So 10. 3s are 300. So next we get 30. So add 0 here. So again 10 3s are 300. So here the remainder is 0. Therefore the p by q form, that is 33 by 100. Okay, it is a rational number. X is a rational number which is of the form p by q. So I've taken p by q as 33 by 100 whose decimal expansion is terminating. It terminates. So here we get 33 by 100 as 0.33. Now q is nothing but 100, isn't it? So here 100, let us find the prime factors of 100. So 2 50s are 100. 2 25s are 50, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. So here the prime factors of 100 are 2 into 2 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 2 square into 5 square. So now here, see here, and the prime factorization of q. Now I have factorized q, that is 100. And the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m. It is of the form 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, isn't it, students? Where n and m are non-negative integers. So 2 is a non-negative integer. It is a positive integer. So x, which is expressed in the form t by q. What is x? X is nothing but 0.33, which is expressed in the form p by q, which means 33 by 100, where p and q both are co-prime, and the prime factorization of q. So I've factorized q. Q is nothing but 100, and it is of the form 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, where n and m are non-negative integers. Is this clear, students? Okay, in the next video session, let us understand the next two theorems, that is theorem 1.6 and 1.7. Thank you, students.